a whole freaking year since I've touched my beloved video games, dude. Holy crap. And if you don't believe me, I'm gonna just put a picture up here of my dusty, crusty ass controller, just so you could see how long it's freaking been since that controller got affection. All right, dude, I was addicted to freaking video games. All right, and you can't fault me or anybody my age and my generation, because dude, we came up with the best freaking games of all time. I'm talking peak Call of Duty, peak Battlefield, peak Assassin's Creed, GTA 4, GTA 5, like, dude, masterpieces of video games that came up when we were, when we were young, dude. We don't know how good we had it. And, eventually as the years passed and I got into my 20s, I started caring more about, climbing the corporate ladder, dating girls, fitness, all this, productive habits I was taking on that, genuinely did make me better. But ever since stepping away from video games, my friends always tell me, like, dude, when are you gonna freaking play with us again, dude? When are you gonna play? Dude, like, every day I get asked. And I got to the point where I'm like, dude, I can't, as a grown man, I can't be seen playing Marvel Rivals. I just can't. And again, I do not look down on video games at all. I do not look down on anybody that plays them. I know after a freaking long day of work, sometimes the best thing to do is just crack open the PlayStation for an hour, just chill with the boys. Dude, I get it. But I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that during the time, that year away from video games, that my life hasn't significantly improved. I'd be lying to you. So for me to go back would be like resorting back to my old ways, and I just couldn't. But then grumblings started coming from the ground. There was a change in the atmosphere. My buddy texts me. He says, brother, Battlefield 6 beta this weekend. I said, oh boy, this is my truest test of temptation thus far. So I said, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. I can't go back to my old ways. But then I sat with it. I'm like, you know what, dude? It's free. There's no barrier to entry. It's limited time. You're only gonna play it for the weekend. It's not like you could get addicted. Plus, you get to revisit your childhood. Freaking Battlefield. This looks like a juiced up Battlefield 4, dude. And I said, you know what? Let's do it. So, dude, I fire up the PlayStation. And, dude, it took me like 5 minutes to freaking turn it on because I thought it was bricked. It hasn't been touched in a year. Seeing the loading screen, I felt like... To Manchester again. And, dude, I haven't had that much fun in such a long time. Dude, I'm mowing people down. I'm like, dude, there's fucking RPGs flying past my head. There's rubble coming down. I'm dragging my teammates out of the fire, out of the line of fire, reviving them. I'm like, dude, this is the craziest war simulation I've ever played. And dude, as guys, we love war. That's why we like football. That's like why we like boxing, MMA, because it's all simulations of war. Same thing with Battlefield 6. Like, dude, the juices were flowing. Even now, like, holy crap, dude, I was amped up. So I told myself, you know what, let's play one game. Dude, one game turns into 1 hour. 1 hour turns into 2. Dude, I'm lost in the freaking sauce. I think to myself, let me get back to work. It's been way too long. I'm giving into distractions now. Let me get back to work. And dude, here's where the realization hit me. Why I stopped playing video games. Dude, I tried to work. I tried to script the video, right? The brain's just not turning on. I'm just like, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's too hard of a task to do right now. Let me freaking just try to edit. Dude, I couldn't even edit either. I couldn't even sit down, all right? I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's unwind. Let's go to the cafe. Let's read a book. Dude, that's my go-to pastime when I just want to relax and enjoy myself. But even that, I was like, dude, I got to go in my car, drive 15 minutes. I got to talk to people to order coffee. Like, it's too much. But meanwhile, 2 days before that, I loved doing that. That was like my go-to thing. And I realized, holy shit, the dopaminergia, baby, it surged so high that everything else paled in comparison. And because, a year away from video games, I learned how to be very self-aware and to catch myself. I said, you know what? We gotta chill. We gotta reclaim our energy back, dude. I did like a cleanse on the spot. I go in my backyard, feet in the ground, hippie mode, hippie maxing, and I said, dude, I recall my energy back. I've lost focus. And that's when it hit me, dude, that as much as I love video games, my mission, I love more. Dude, for the first time in my life, I'm putting everything I have into content creation, making videos for you, building a business on the side that is gonna blossom one day and pay me dividends beyond belief. Like, I'm working on it now. I'm putting all my energy and manifestation into it. And as much as I enjoy video games, I realize that was so much fun, dude. But whatever video games give to me, they take away 5 times more from me. And that's when I realized, dude, I can't do it anymore. I can't. I'm just at that period of my life now. And you might be watching this video, you don't know which side of the fence to stand on. It's like that cognitive dissonance. You know that video games aren't good for you, but you play them anyway. But I don't know, there's so much conflict that people don't want to acknowledge that it's a vice. Some people say, no, it's my way of unwinding. Dude, I get it, but I'd be lying to you if I told you that my life didn't improve when I put video games aside. So I'm not saying you have to quit. I'm saying, dude, go 1 week without it. Test yourself, maybe go 2 weeks. And then if you could go 2 weeks, next thing you know, you're at a month, and then 2 months, and then literally a year. That's what happened to me, man. So here's the last thing I'll leave you with. I'm not saying your life is gonna be more fun without video games, because it definitely won't be. Dude, I was having a blast sniping people in Battlefield 6. I freaking get it. But your life will be more enjoyable without it. There's a difference. Life maybe won't be as fun, but you'll learn how to enjoy the simple things, like grabbing a coffee, reading a book, and talking to your family. Enjoying nature outside like this, dude. It's all come back to me, and I'm grateful that I went back and I learned from this, because it was always lingering in my mind. I was so quick to dismiss and criticize video games, but now I realize that it's not a criticism, it's just a realization of how much life has improved without it. If you took anything away from this video, hit like, hit subscribe. I'd love to see you in the next one. Take care.